Welcome to Women Talk, the Inside Empowerment Radio Show, right here live on Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, and all your podcast platforms. I'm your girl, Sharita, and welcome. Today, we're going to listen to a pre-recorded broadcast from Day 4 of our Mental Health Check-In. That's right, Day 4 of our Mental Health Check-In. So let's get this party started. But first, let's get a little peace and calm before we move into our podcast. Hey everyone, welcome on today. Yes, that's right. This podcast is for educational purposes only, not intended to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent sicknesses, illnesses, disease, or mental health issues. If you are making any changes to your health and wellness routine for yourself and family, consult your medical doctor first. I'm not a licensed counselor or psychologist. If you suspect that you have a mental health illness or mental health issue, please contact your local behavioral health authority in your state or town, or contact 311 United Way, and they can connect you with a mental health agency in your region. That's right, they can connect you. And this concludes our disclaimer. Let's get this show started. Hey guys, I got some demographics and statistics for you on today from the National Alliance on Mental Health Illness. National Alliance on Mental Health Illness, which is www.nami.org. And this website will be in the description so that you can do your own research and study at the same time. So the breakdown is this: 21% of U.S. adults experience mental illness in 2020, 52.9 million people. This represents 1 in 5 adults. 5.6% of U.S. adults experience serious mental illness in 2020, 14.2 million people. This represents 1 in 20 adults. 16.5% of U.S. youth aged 6 to 17 experienced a mental health disorder in 2016, 7.7 million people. 6.7% of U.S. adults experienced a co-occurring substance use disorder and mental illness in 2020, is 17 million people. So, according to the National Alliance on Mental Major depressive episodes, 8.4%, 21 million people. Schizophrenia, 1%, estimated at 1.5 million people. Bipolar disorder, 2.8%, estimated 7 million people. Anxiety disorder, 19.1%, estimated 48 people. Post-traumatic stress disorder, 3.6%, estimated 9 million people. Obsessive compulsive disorder, 1.2%, estimated 3 million people. Borderline personality disorder, 1.4%, estimated 3.5 million people. In 2020, there were 46.2% of U.S. adults with mental illness received treatment. In 2020, 64.5% of U.S. adults with serious mental illness received treatment. In 2016, 50.6% of U.S. youth aged 6 to 17 with mental health disorder received treatment. Annual treatment rates among U.S. adults in any mental illness by demographic group: males 37.4%, females 51.2%, lesbian, gay, or bisexual 54.3%, non-Hispanic Asian 20.8%, non-Hispanic white 51.8%, non-Hispanic black or African American 37.1%, non-Hispanic mixed multicultural 43.0%, Hispanic or Latino 35.1%. 11% of U.S. adults with mental illness had no insurance coverage in 2020. 11.3% of U.S. adults with serious mental illness had no insurance coverage in 2020. 150 million people live in a designated mental health professional shortage area. That means it's a lack of mental health professionals in the area that they live in. So that concludes our demographics. Once again, I will include the link in the description so that you can read and do your own research at the same time. Welcome everyone to day 4 of our mental health check-in. Oh my gosh, I hope that you all are keeping abreast with your mental health check-in and keeping a journal, your to-do list, going over some things that you can jot down and just rediscovering yourself. Remember, I'm not a licensed doctor or a licensed counselor or a psychiatrist. Even though I have a degree in psychology, if you think that you have or suspect that you have a mental health issue, anyone in your family, consult with the Behavioral Health Authority in your state. If you don't know who the Mental Health Behavior Authority in your state, contact United Way, which is 311. Here in Virginia is 988. You can also dial 211 in some localities, and they will be able to link you to a mental health agency in your town. Now, we have some goodies on today for day 4 to help with our mental health check-in. And don't forget, at the end of this podcast, we have the tips. You know, we always give tips to align with our topic. So we want to focus on journaling. And I want you all to really, really focus on journaling, jotting down your ideas, jotting down your thoughts, things that you have perceive and upceive. Just being a little funny on this morning. Just want you all to really focus on journaling. Just 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes out of your day. You know, focus on your to-do list, as we said in the beginning. But we have some goodies on today for you. Yes. Goodies. Goodies is always good. I'm telling you. Goodies. So, before we do that, let's go over to our check-in. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to our check-in. So remember to put today's date at the paper or in your notebook or in your journal. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today? How can you improve your mental health today? Name some of the things that you can improve your mental health today. And this is based on how you're feeling today. Next, what have been your 3 dormant emotions today? What have been your 3 most dormant emotions today? What do you feel good about right now? This is based on how you're feeling today. What do you feel good about right now? List 3 things that trigger negative emotions. If you had a negative emotion on today, what was the triggers? It may was one trigger. Somebody probably was obnoxious. Somebody probably got rude that caused a negative emotion. Somebody probably said something that caused a negative emotion. So what are the triggers that triggered your negative emotions? Now, what can you do to turn those triggers into a positive outcome for your emotions? And last but not least, start ranking your mental health each and every day. 1 being not so good, to 5 being good, to 3 being neutral. So rank yourself each and every day. And not just every day, but every week you want to do that. So we're moving on to the goodie. Good. So this is because of the mental health check-in. So you always want to know your blood pressure. You always want to know your blood pressure and other heart stats. So this goes into mental health, because mental health deals with a lot of different things, from your mind, body, and soul, from your heart to your blood pressure, all that good stuff. So know your blood pressure numbers and heart stats. Try healthy tasting, heart healthy recipe, because, the home is where the heart is. I think that's what it say. Something like that. I don't even know. But try something tasty. Try something heart healthy on today as a part of your mental health check-in. We already know. We got to do this check-in now. Post about your favorite ways to take care of your heart. So with this mental check-in on today, I told you we had some goodies. We're dealing with the heart, because home is where the heart is. That's right. So today, we're dealing with the heart for our mental check-in journal. So post about your favorite way to take care of your heart. What are some things that you do to take care of your heart? Some people exercise. Some people do yoga. Some people monitor blood pressure. And some people eat heart healthy. Share who inspires you. This is a part of your mental health check-in. Share who inspires you to be better, to do better. We all encounter a lot of different people that come in and out of our life throughout the years, throughout our journey, throughout different stages of life. And a lot of those people have inspired us to be who we are today, to come to do better, to do good. So share. Write down in your journal this today, if you have time. I know we said 5 or 2 minutes journaling, but take another time. Do this before you go to bed. Who inspired you today? And just write a brief, short description or paragraph about that person who inspired you. It could have been a mentor in the 5th grade or 10th grade. And last but not least, relax and have fun. Relax and have fun. That's right. Relax and have some fun. Fun. It's all about relax, wind down, inhale, exhale, and have some fun. So that concludes our mental health check-in for this week, for today. Know that I'm rooting for you, because self-care is so important. We tend to take care of everybody else around us, but we neglect ourselves. So mental health check-in. Guys, let's do this. And remember, as you go on this 5 days of journey, you can take, the questions that I said to write down, the answers that you wrote down to the questions. Take them along with you to your next doctor's appointment. Or you may have a mental health counselor. I don't know. Take those questions to your mental health counselor and say, hey, I listened to this podcast called Holistic Talk with Sharita Berry. Very educational, informative. And this week she did a mental health check-in. And I want to share with you what she talked about on today. So, I'm doing my own personal mental health check-in to help me stay grounded and keep a sane mind. And show them, maybe they give you some added on things. This is outside activities that you could do. So once again, I thank you for tuning in. And no, this is for educational purposes only, not intended to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent sickness, illnesses, or disease, or mental health illnesses. If you think about making any lifestyle change to your health and wellness routine for yourself and your family, please consult with your medical doctor first. If I am not a licensed doctor, licensed counselor, or therapist, or psychiatrist, even though I do hold a degree in psychology, if you suspect that you have a mental health issue or someone in your household have a mental health issue, check in with your local mental health behavioral health authority in your state. If you do not know who they are, you can always contact United Way of America, which is 311, and so some localities 211, or in Virginia is 988, and they will link you to a mental health agency in your state, city, or town. There's nothing wrong with seeing a counselor, because a counselor has a counselor. There's nothing wrong with seeing a therapist, because some therapists do actually have a therapist. Until next time, to day 5, peace. So today's tip is soaking up the sun. We're still on mental health because it's about taking care of your mind, body, and soul. That's right. Your mental health check-in on today's tip is soak up the sun or soaking up the sun. So today is a new day. Changes in your body with the morning workout. Energy boosts will leave you feeling sunny even on a cloudy day. That's right. It's time to soak in the sun. I want you to do this one day this week or today or tomorrow or when you get a chance. But don't forget, try this. Exercise at least one morning if needed. Wake up 10 minutes early to fit it in. That's right. One morning before you get out the bed. Some people wake up at 6 o'clock. Some wake up 5. If you wake up 5, wake up 4 o'clock and just get in like that 1 minute exercise. Do some stretches, do some meditation, but soak up the sun, okay? It's about taking care of your mind, body, and soul because this is our mental health check-in this week. Soak up the sun. Thank you for tuning in to Women Talk, the Insight Empowerment Radio Show live right here on Spreaker with Sharita Berry. Don't forget to follow us on all podcast platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and all your podcast platforms. If you'd like to be a guest on our upcoming fall and winter show, don't forget you can email me, Sharita Berry, Sharita Berry at Outlook.com. That's Sharita Berry at Outlook.com. Until next time, have an awesome day.